So I feel like 2026 is going to be the year of less stuff, less buying stuff, less consumption, or maybe it's just me because I just feel like I have a lot of stuff. I don't need to buy any more stuff. I mean, there's some things I'm probably going to buy realistically, but this year I am not buying everything. And in today's video, I am sharing the things I am not buying. I am not adding them to cart. They will not be coming to my house via Amazon box or any other box for that matter. So if you're interested in things I'm not buying this year, and I feel like a lot of other people probably won't buy, and you maybe shouldn't buy either, then continue to watch. But before we get into that, hi, my name is Breonna Queen. I help busy women look and feel their best, even if they have limited time, energy, money, effort. So if that's your kind of thing, hope you will join the family. Now let's talk about some things I'm not buying. And number one thing I'm not buying, I am not buying backups. I have enough backups. I'm not buying backups to my backups. So that means I am not buying candles. I have enough candles. I'm going to use up those candles first, and then I'm going to buy candles. Skincare products like body lotions or moisturizers. You guys, I have so many lotions and moisturizers. I am not buying anymore until I have used up what I have. Like, that is going to be my motto for this year. I am not buying what I already have. If I already have a vanilla scented lotion, I'm not buying another vanilla scented lotion, Brianna, okay? Like, we're not gonna do it. But I have so many body washes, and I told myself, oh, well, this one smells like strawberries, this one smells like vanilla, and this one smells like elegant morning coffee. But the truth is, I don't need all these dang body washes. They're just taking up room. Instead of me having all of these different body washes, I'm sticking to two. One that has a very neutral scent, like a vanilla, something I can pair with a lot of things, and then one that doesn't really have a scent. Maybe it's a cocoa butter scent that when it washes out, it doesn't really smell like anything. But I don't need all these different body washes. I'm sticking to two, and I'm staying with that. And then once I'm done with that, then I can buy something different. But that is something that I'm really trying to get better at, is if I already have something, I don't need more of those things. And I actually saw a TikTok video where a guy was saying, you don't need all these different water bottles. And your water bottle doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing. The goal of it is to hold your water. If it holds your water, it's done its job. It doesn't have to be super cute. And I do like cute things. Don't get me wrong. I love a cute aesthetic thing. I am a very aesthetic girly. However, I don't need 43 water bottles. I don't care if one's purple and one's pink and one's gold. I don't need them. And I have too much stuff right now, and my home is not big enough for all these things. So I am just not buying things I already have. And I don't care how cute it is. I don't care if it is viral on TikTok. I'm not doing it. I'm not buying it. I'm not adding it to cart, Brianna. Which leads me into number two, and that is stuff that goes viral on TikTok. Now, I don't know if you're guilty of this. I am sort of kind of guilty on this. I don't get on TikTok a lot, but I do sometimes, just to stay, up to date with the current trends. And things will go viral on TikTok. I'm like, oh, wow, I should get that. And then I get it, and I'm like, it's okay. It's not amazing. I didn't need it. I am not buying things that are just simply viral on TikTok, because usually, honestly, I don't need it. And I've bought the viral bras from TikTok, and I've bought the viral tops from TikTok. And baby, I wore that thing maybe once. If that, like it wasn't giving what it needed to give for me to even buy it. So I am reducing the amount of viral things I buy, and I'm sticking to things that I know and I like. And granted, I'm going to still try different things, right? Like, I'm not just going to stay like in this shell and not seek other things, but I am not going to just buy stuff simply because it's trending. And this honestly goes back to recipes. Last year, I followed a TikTok recipe for macaroni and cheese. It looked really good. Like, her mac and cheese looked so amazing. So I made her version of macaroni and cheese, and it was okay, but I didn't love it. This year, I was like, you know what? I'm sticking to what I know. I'm sticking to the things that have done me right all of my life. And I made my macaroni and cheese, the version of macaroni and cheese that I like, my recipe. And y'all, it was bomb. It was delicious, and everybody loved it. Not saying they didn't like it last year, but I just felt like everyone's taste buds are different. Everyone likes different things. People like eggs in their macaroni and cheese. People don't like eggs. People like roots. People don't like roots. People like the seasoners a lot. People don't. Like, everybody likes something differently. And, I was trying somebody else's that fit their taste buds and their, life, and it didn't work for me. But when I made mine, the one that I had perfected throughout the years, it worked really well for me because I had perfected it. I know what worked for me. So the same goes for like viral clothes. Like, I know what works for me, and not even just viral, like the things that are super trendy. I am not going to be so quick to buy things that are trendy simply because they're trendy. I'm going to buy things that work for me. I don't buy a lot of classic pieces. I do love classic clothes. I feel like classic clothes, they can pair really well. I do love bold clothes as well. You guys see, I like a little, I like a little embellishment. I like a little shoulder. I like a little design. So I do like what I like, but I'm not going to be so quick to just hop on trends, especially especially trendy clothing, when I know it doesn't work for me, especially the season I'm in. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I am a mom. I have a very wild toddler. He likes to go to the park. I can't have no cute little mini pleated skirt. So that's another thing that I'm not doing this year. I'm not adding that thing to my cart. So another thing I'm not buying this year is books. No, wait. Before you turn it off, hear me out. So I'm doing less. I want to buy less stuff. So that means I want to like physically less stuff. So this year I'm not buying more books. I'm not doing it. I was buying the physical books. Everyone was saying like, oh, physical books, when you feel it, it's better. It's not. It just takes up space. And my child, he likes to take books and throw them. So I'm not buying any more books. Instead, I'm going to use my Libby app. I get books free via my library card. I get free access to books via Libby. So I'm just going to read books on there, which I've been doing all this year, and it's really worked out well. So I'm going to continue just getting books from Libby, getting books from the library. And I have a Spotify membership. So Spotify does give you quite a bit of free audiobooks included with the subscription. So instead of me buying books, I'm just going to be using what I got. I'm going to be using my Spotify membership. I'm going to be using my library card. I'm going to be using Libby via my library card. So I'm not buying any more books. I don't have any more room for books. Books take up a lot of space. They're very heavy. So physical books, I'm not buying. There are a lot of ways you can get books for free, and I am doing that. Another thing I'm not buying is cheap stuff that I use often. Now, what do I mean by that? So I am a workout girly. I like a cute workout set. And right now I have 10 workout sets that I pretty much rotate. I wear these all the time. I like them, okay? And I wear them often. I realized like there are certain things I just need to buy high quality versions of. I don't need to buy cheap leggings because I wear leggings enough to where if I'm wearing cheap leggings, they're going to tear up very, very quickly. So I am no longer buying things that are cheap that I feel like are staples in my life, especially when it comes to like fashion and beauty and stuff of that nature. I will pay the money for high quality athletic clothing because I wear athletic clothing a lot. I wear it when I work out. I wear it to the park with my son and my niece. I wear it sometimes when I'm running errands. I wear my athletic outfits often. So I don't need 8 pairs of cheap leggings that are going to start peeling and threads unraveling and don't feel good. I don't need 8 of those. I'd rather have 2 high quality items than have 8 low quality of the same thing. Quality over quantity for sure when it comes to items that I wear often or that I use often. You know, I use my blender a lot, so I splurge and I got a high quality blender because I use it a lot and it has lasted me a year over me getting a super cheap blender that is going to work for me for maybe 1 to 2 months, right? So I am opting for higher quality things that I use often, but I know I'm going to use it a lot. I'm just going to go ahead and pay a little extra dollars if it can be better quality. Another thing I am not buying this year is perfume mist. When I wear perfume mist, it does not stay with me. I know it's like a light scent, but it gives me no scent. I am just sticking to the grown woman fragrances. Body mist, I'm tired of fighting it. I think body mist just don't be in the room with me. So I'm not buying body mist anymore. I don't care if body mist smells good. I am not buying body mist. And that's like a personal choice just because I just feel like body mist don't work for me, honey. Spray a little body mist after the gym or you're at the park, spray a little body mist. No, body mist don't do nothing for me. I do have quite a few that I've purchased and they never work for me. So I'm no longer buying them and I'm probably going to give those to somebody who maybe does like them. But you know, the point of this is I'm not buying things that don't work for me. I'm not going to try to force it either. Some people, some like myself, you know, we may not like certain things. We say, oh, well, you know, I'll give another try. I'll give another try. If it don't work for you, it don't work for you. Don't try to force it. Don't try to make it fetch. That's just not going to happen. Just let it go. It's not going to work. So body mist is that for me, baby. I'm not using it. Now this one is more mom related, but I'm not buying new toys. I'm not doing it. Maybe it's something small, but I, for the most part, am not buying any new toys for my child. My child will get toys, but they will not be brand new. The thrift store has so many gently used toys that are a fraction of the price of them brand new. And my baby, he does not care. He does not care if I bought his blocks brand spanking new or if I bought them from the thrift shop. So I am no longer buying brand new toys because there are just so many gently used toys at the thrift store, Facebook Marketplace. I went to the thrift store and I saw they had mega blocks and the mega blocks were like $2. I spent $20 on his mega blocks and I was just like, see, so I'm not buying any more new toys for my baby or my niece. They will get gently used toys from the Goodwill as well as clothes. I am not above wearing thrift store clothes. I do wear them, especially if they're good quality. And you know, kids, they grow out of things so quickly. I love the thrift store because you can get a gently used, sometimes even brand spanking new baby clothes, because babies grow so quickly. You buy something, you put them on it. By the time you put them on it, it don't even fit no more. So as far as like new toys, I'm not doing that. They're going to get them thrift store. And then I will buy them, you know, clothes whenever I need to, but I am going to limit the brand new clothes that I purchase them, because again, the thrift store, gently used, Facebook Marketplace, those places have really great items that you can buy for a fraction of the price. Because again, we're doing less consumption, and we're spending less money on things we don't need or things we can get a better deal on without having to sacrifice the quality. And then another thing I am not buying, this is personal, okay? This is me. This don't have nothing to you. I'm not buying pretty planners. Every year, I'm like, new year, new me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be so organized. So I buy a very pretty planner, right? And then I use it for like a week, and then I don't use it anymore. So I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not buying pretty planners anymore because I don't use them. At this point, I use a little notebook. I've been using this for years. It's like a 7 days a week, and I just do my little to-do list of things I need to get done. I do have a monthly planner that, you know, I sometimes use, but again, it was free. It was free. One of those free planners. That's what I use. And then I also use my phone. At nighttime, I will write down my to-do list for the very next day. So on Sunday, I write down my to-do list for Monday morning, you know, Tuesday for Wednesday. So that's what I do. I'm not going to be buying $50 expensive planners, all these stickers and decals and affirmations and all this stuff, because I don't use them. And then by the end of the year, I have this super pretty planner that I can't use anymore because it's a whole new year and I spent all this money on because I thought I was going to like do better, and I don't do better. So again, why try to force it? Why try to make fetch happen? Fetch is not happening. So I just have to work with me. I have to just align with things that work with me. If planners work for you, baby, get you a planner. I'm a little jealous that they work for you, but if planners work for you, that's great. But if planners don't work for you, you can use your phone. You can use a digital planner. You can use a little to-do list thing that I use. I like these. These work really well for me. But as far as like opening up a book and planning out my week, stuff of that nature, no, I don't do it. Here's what I have realized. These industries, they profit from your insecurities, from your dreams, from your plans, from your goals, from your exhaustion. They make you think, I need this product. If I buy this product, my life will be better. If I buy this product, everything will be great. If I buy this product, I'll be that person I want to be. If I buy this product, I'll become the identity of the person I want to be, when in reality, it's not true. They want you to think that you need more stuff, more products, the latest trends, to try harder, do harder, be better. But the truth is, you don't need more. When I stopped buying what I should have and started purchasing things that worked for me in this season and works for my life right now, things got better. Things got easier. I spent less money, less clutter, and I might even say I looked better. And I'm just continuing that into this year as well. I am buying less things that don't align with me in the season that I am in. I only want to use things that fit my current reality, not things that I'm trying to force to fit, not things that in a past season of my life it probably worked and I'm like, oh, I want to get back to that. But if it doesn't work in the season, baby, just let it go. Let it go. I'm telling myself that, and I'm telling you the thing as well. Like, let it go. So yeah, these are some of the things I am not buying this year. But that doesn't mean I'm not buying anything. It doesn't mean that I'm doing a no spend year. I love the girls who do the no spend years, and I do watch their channels. But I like to spend a little money, not a lot of money, but I do like to spend a little money. I don't like to lack, right? I don't want to lack the things I enjoy doing. I don't want to have to go without the things I enjoy doing. Money's meant to be spent. Time you can't get back, money you can. So me personally, I am more cautious of the money that I spend. So in my next video, I am sharing some things I really like, that I really enjoy, especially as a 35 plus woman who is a mom, wife, business owner, all of those things that work for my life in this current season. So if you're interested in that video, go ahead and watch this video next.